Admiral Voss stared at the message displayed on the command center's main screen, his weathered face betraying no emotion, while his knuckles turned white around his coffee mug. The Galactic Imperium's demands were as expected. Earth and its colonies would surrender 20% of all resources harvested in the Sol system for the next century, or face immediate pacification. The Imperium had done this to 17 other civilizations in the past decade alone. The pattern was always the same: arrive with overwhelming force, demand tribute, and either collect from the cowed species or make an example of those who refused. Their warships now surrounded Earth's orbital platforms, a gleaming armada of silver and gold that had appeared through the wormhole junction 3 days ago. "They've given us 48 hours to respond," said Director Reynolds, the head of Earth's unified defense. "Their weaponry outclasses anything we have. Conventional resistance would be suicide." Admiral Voss nodded slowly. "Then we don't resist conventionally." The 12 members of Earth's Emergency Council exchanged glances. They had anticipated this day would come eventually. Humanity had been preparing since their first deep space telescopes detected the Imperium's expansion patterns decades ago. "Project Singularity," Reynolds said quietly. It wasn't a question. "Yes," Voss confirmed. "It's time." Grand Marshal Uxtalon lounged on his command throne aboard the Imperial Fist flagship of the Imperium's 7th Acquisition Fleet. Another primitive world to bring to heel. These humans had achieved interplanetary colonization and rudimentary faster-than-light communication, but their military technology was laughably outdated by Imperium standards. "Your Eminence," his second-in-command approached with a bow. "The humans request a meeting to discuss terms of surrender." Buxtalon's 4 eyes blinked in sequence, a gesture of satisfaction. "They are wise to accept reality so quickly. Perhaps we will only need to execute a few thousand of them as a reminder of their place." Dr. Abrams made final adjustments to the innocuous-looking probe that would soon be launched toward the Imperium flagship. What the device lacked in size, it made up for in the technological miracle contained within its reinforced shell. "Containment fields are stable," she reported. "Quantum governors are functioning within parameters." In a nearby conference room, Admiral Voss met with the Imperium delegation, 3 tall, 4-eyed humanoids, draped in ornate military garb that seemed more ceremonial than functional. "We accept that resistance would be futile," Voss stated calmly. "Earth will present its tribute as a gesture of goodwill." The lead alien, who had introduced himself as Grand Marshal Uxtalon, smiled thinly. "A wise decision, human. Your species may yet prosper under Imperium guidance. We've prepared an initial offering," Voss continued, "a demonstration of Earth's most advanced technology as a sign of our submission." Uxtalon's eyes narrowed slightly. "This is acceptable. What tribute do you offer?" "Something unique. We've harnessed a fundamental force of nature in a way your scientists might find interesting. It represents our greatest achievement." The probe was launched without fanfare, a small vessel declared to contain Earth's technical database and samples of rare materials. Imperium scanners detected nothing unusual as it approached their flagship, its passage approved by Uxtalon himself. Dr. Abrams watched her monitor as the probe docked with the massive alien vessel. Her finger hovered over a red button. "Containment field disengaging in 3, 2, 1. Inside the probe, quantum governors ceased their careful regulation of spacetime. The microscopic artificial black hole, created through decades of research at tremendous cost, was suddenly free from its electromagnetic prison. It was approximately 1/1000th of a gram in mass. Without containment, it began to feed. Grand Marshal Uxtalon felt a slight tremor beneath his feet. The ship's alarms remained silent, but something felt wrong. He opened his mouth to demand an explanation when gravity suddenly shifted. Crew members stumbled, equipment tore free from moorings, and a distant rumbling grew louder. "What is happening?" he demanded. His science officer's voice came through the communication system, pitched with panic. "Something's creating a massive gravitational distortion in Docking Bay 7. It's consuming matter at an exponential rate." Uxtalon felt fear for the first time in decades. "Activate emergency protocols. Separate the affected sections." "Too late," came the reply. The phenomenon is accelerating too quickly. We've lost control off. The communication cut off abruptly. From Earth's observation platforms, the spectacle was both terrifying and awe-inspiring. The Imperium flagship collapsed inward like a crushed aluminum can, its matter spiraling into an ever-growing singularity. Nearby vessels were caught in the gravitational pull, their hulls compressing and twisting as they were dragged toward destruction. Gravitational containment generators at full power, reported Dr. Abrams. The black hole's growth will be arrested once the Imperium fleet is neutralized. Admiral Voss watched silently as humanity's ultimate weapon devoured the would-be conquerors. The black hole would eventually be tamed by Earth's orbital containment grid, technology the Imperium had never bothered to develop, having never conceived of weaponizing a singularity. 3 days later, a message was broadcast to every known Imperium communication relay. Attached was detailed footage of the 7th Acquisition Fleet's destruction, along with technical specifications of the miniature black hole that had consumed it. The message was simple. Earth does not pay tribute. Earth is not to be threatened. Our singularity technology is now deployed throughout our system and can be activated at any time. We offer peaceful relations between equals or nothing at all. When the Imperium's Grand Council received the message, they deliberated for less than an hour before dispatching their response. The Galactic Imperium acknowledges the sovereignty of Earth and the Sol system. We propose immediate diplomatic relations and a non-aggression pact. Admiral Voss smiled as he read the message. Humanity had gambled everything on a single desperate technological breakthrough and won. The stars would not be claimed through conquest, but through respect born of fear. As the saying went in military circles, peace through superior firepower, or in Earth's case, peace through weaponized spacetime itself. The Imperium had demanded tribute. Earth had sent a black hole, and that had made all the difference.